Flowers for jackets are having a moment right now, and I'm here for it. Whether it's pocket boutonnieres with lots of spilling drama or the elongated lapel flowers, this is our time to shine as professional florists. These designs are begging for lots of texture and fun shape and color combos. But let's talk a little bit about what's underneath all those beautiful blooms. The right mechanic makes all the difference. Let's start with pocket boots, those horizontally styled flowers that appear to be spilling out of the jacket pocket. They're definitely in for weddings and proms, but I personally don't like to make them to actually slide into the pocket. I've had too many issues with different pocket sizes or even fake pockets with no opening. Kids are ordering things online right now. They're not always sized appropriately. I just like to cover my butt. Plus, I'm impatient and I like efficiency, so I don't want to waste time or ribbon covering the pocket insert to look nice when no one's really going to see it. So I just make a rectangular base with a uGlu strip or a magnet that they can attach right along the top of their pocket. To make things easier for my guys, I do like to use a backer for my boots. It makes it feel sturdier, and I found they're more comfortable attaching them this way. And this backer can be anything. We're covering it up anyway. I have used a business card or just extra cardstock from leftover signage projects. But what I really like to use is a corrugated cardboard that comes wrapped around rose bunches. It gives me a bit of texture to glue to, and it's the right thickness to add stability without adding weight. Here's an example. It's just a rectangle of cardboard, conveniently the size of the uGlu strip, that is covered in flowers and then designed horizontally. And I stick a strip to the back too. That's the one they peel off to attach their shirt or jacket. And then I stick a strip to the front for me to use as a mechanic. So back and front. You can adjust the size of the backer to fit your flowers. If you're doing really heavy or lots of spill, you might want a bigger backer. Now I sprayed this cardboard black and added a little bit of Design Master Silver glitter spray. It's not a necessary step, but I like that I don't have to overpack my design or stress about 100% coverage if their backer looks nice too. Now I can make 100 of these puppies in January when it's slow, and then prep them all with their double uGlu stickers or glue and corsage magnet, and then be ready to rock when prom season rolls around. My cost for this base is less than $1, and it takes me less than a minute. Now because I'm gluing my flowers flush to this flat piece of cardboard, this is where a supportive base mechanic comes into play. You can see on this one I used just a bit of the metallic blue chenille stem, and I just pressed that to the uGlu, and then made sure that I created plenty of little support loops. So these little guys that are just kind of sitting here. If I need the support for something like a spray rose or a ranunculus, it's there. If I end up gluing something flat like a button mum, I can just coil the pipe cleaner flush and it gives me a base that's flat to glue to. And this flexibility prevents your pocket boot from feeling too flat. We still want texture and depth, even for boutonnieres, like you can see with this base I did with the flowers. I let the chenille stem show as part of the design. It is prom, it can be sparkly. You can also use matte black and then smaller loops if you want that base to just disappear. On a larger scale, we can do the same thing for lapel flowers. Again, I like that corrugated rose packaging for these too. I spray the base to complement the jacket color or just black to disappear. And then I peel off that back layer of the flat cardboard. This is actually a double layer, and I peel that back one off. So it makes it really light, yet it's sturdy enough to glue on the flowers and the greens. Don't forget, before you get rolling on the front design, make sure you attach your back mechanics, whether it's a few uGlu strips or a couple corsage magnets like I did here. It's really hard to attach these once your flowers are on the front. And the uGlu is safe for almost all materials, but if your wear has a heavily appliqued or a beaded or textured jacket, I would recommend the Lomi corsage magnets just to be safe. And heads up, if I'm using the magnets, I place a leftover uGlu strip between them so it's easier for the wearer to separate them. These magnets are really strong, and it's much easier to grab this paper and pull than for those larger fingers to grasp the edge of the magnet and try to separate it. So just a tip for that. When designing, remember that your wearer has to put this on after you've designed it. So if you're using uGlu strips as your back attachment mechanic, make sure you leave some negative space or use greenery with intention in your design to create some places where they can comfortably press the piece onto their jacket. So for this one, I have a couple faux blossoms, and I also have some greenery spots. Now for this design, I used 3 uGlu strips cut up, and I placed them strategically on the cardboard backer. And this saves me time. I can simply tap on the leaves in those faux flowers or long-lasting stems like the green trick. And then for my more fresh flowers or delicate placements, I went in with a cold glue adhesive from OASIS. Now this textured corrugation helps to really grab that glue and give it some extra strength. A friendly reminder that this glue is made to stick to itself. So apply the glue to the stem that you want, tap it into place, and then pull back for a hot second to let it get tacky before placing it again. I like to prep several blooms at once. I just lay them in a row on my work surface, and then I go down the line gluing them, then I go down the line tapping them, and then I go down the line again and place them. So these boutonnieres and lapel flowers are a lot of fun to make and a great way to use broken up stems and scraps. So make sure you're pricing for profit. You're using quite a few flowers, and your time, and your mechanics, and most of all, your creativity and your expertise. Personally, I charge 50% plus labor on body flowers. Another way to do it is to determine a price per minute when it comes to design time, and then have your designers track time for pieces that are really specialty creations like this. These are miniature works of art, so charge accordingly. You're worth it.